everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jackie, and in today's episode I will be doing a video summary regarding the story of my friend Din. So we on my previous vlog or previous podcast, I actually had a chance to speak with Din in a meeting, and she shared a lot of experience that she had when she moved here in America. So first of all, Dean is my previous coworker when I was in the Philippines. We both worked together in a call center. And I moved here in the US in 2018, and she moved here in the US last year. So we are both on the same place back in the Philippines, which is in Negros Occidental and somewhere in Visayas. So then shared her story about her spousal visa, and it only took them 7 to 8 months for the entire process for her to get her visa. So as far as I remember, before COVID, if you filed for a K1 visa, it only took you for like 6 months process, and you will be able to get your visa. And normally the spousal visa takes longer. It could take up to a year or 2 years to be able to get that visa. But during COVID time, they prioritized the immediate relative type of visa, and they postponed the process of the K1 visa. So she was lucky enough to obtain her visa in a span of 7 to 8 months, and she filed for two separate application. Actually, her fiance or husband filed for a two separate application because Din has a son. So if you filed for a K1 visa when your fiance filed for that application, that already includes the children. So if you're a K1 and if you have a child, it is included on the K1 visa process. But the difference between the spousal visa, your husband, we need to file separately. So if you have a child, it doesn't matter how many child you have, you need to file for each individual child and pay for an additional fee, right? So yeah, so it was really a good timing for Din to apply for a spouse visa. And the best story on Din's experience is they haven't met yet in person, and during the COVID time, Philippines are not allowing tourist visa or tourism to enter the Philippines. So they haven't met in person yet, so they can't file for a K1 visa, right? Because they have, that's number one requirement. So what they did is they went and meet in Costa Rica, and they decided to get married there. So the reason why she chose Costa Rica, it's because that's the only country, or not only, there's a lot of countries actually that is not required for a visa, but they don't know the process with the other Asian countries. Probably Costa Rica, there's already people meeting there and marrying their fiance in that country, and everything just went smoothly. She already knows somebody there and help her on how she can find an officiant there that will perform their marriage. So that's the reason why she decided to marry in Costa Rica. Though, so after that, her husband filed a petition after they got married, and then and yeah, after 7 or 8 months, Din already filed here in the US. So Din also mentioned on that video, by the way, if you are interested to hear the whole story, you can also check that podcast. So it's actually like 25 minutes long, but that's the reason I think it's long enough for some people. That's why I made this short video for you guys if you don't want to watch that long kind of video. So Din also mentioned on the video that it's because if you're a tourist, you are not required to get a CFO certificate, right? But since she mentioned that she will be meeting her fiance in a different country, then she was required to file for a or attend a seminar for a CFO, like it's like a counseling for Filipino overseas. So she also mentioned, because I asked her, like, so since you already done the CFO when you went to Costa Rica, did you once again file for another CFO when you finally decided to fly here in the US? She messaged her counselor that she already got the visa. So her counselor sent her an amendment link where she has to change her last name from single to married. So that's the only thing that she did. She did not went through to another CFO seminar like the regular spousal visa or K1 visa did. So yeah, she only do the amendment because she already done the CFO seminar when she went to Costa Rica. So her son, of course, still have to get that sticker on his passport. So she just like sign up for an appointment for her son. I think she also mentioned that she only paid $30 or 30 pesos for that process for her. But yeah, if you wanted to check that previous video, I highly recommend, guys. It's really an interesting story. She also mentioned about the process of her son enrolling to school. So here in the US, you don't need a report card when you wanted to enroll your kid in school. So you will only provide the medical records from St. Luke's. The social security is not required too. You also need to provide a proof of residence and a utility bill, a driver's license, or valid ID, and then you will be able to enroll your son in school. So it doesn't matter if it's like 1 month left in the to end the school year, you can still enroll your son. It is required here to enroll your son during the school period. So yeah, so far that's going to be a short summary of Din's story about the previous podcast. But if you wanted to know more about it, just leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you on my next podcast episode. I will be sharing a wonderful Filipina that also like moved here in America. She also has a YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is Filipino Wife in America. So I hope you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and click that notification bell so that when that video is up, then you will be notified. So thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.